Hi, like you know, I am off to Byron.
Hello, this is me, Stephen Nathan Watts. I am 33. I have a disability.
When I was born, the umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck 3 times that caused lack of air to my left side of the brain that affected my right side of my body.
2 years ago, I went on this incredible trip up the East Coast. I went up in my Hyundai Tucson, and I would love to share my story with you.
I've been packing my car and getting set to leave for Canberra tomorrow. In a boot is my bed and my SP. Here is my wardrobe. So just some of my cameras, pump, it's all slowly getting there. Yeah. From Myrtleford to Canberra, it is about 420 kilometers. This is about 4.5 hours. I left Myrtleford in the morning to make my way to Canberra. When I was in Canberra, we went to the hardwood show. One of my friends, called Dana, she told me there was an Italian auto car show. People all over the country drove to Canberra to show the cars to the public. That was fun. We took many photos and then went back to her place to chill, to relax. I had a shower. Then I made my way to find a safe place to rest. And I found a nice spot just outside of Canberra. Great night's sleep. A bit nervous for my first night in my car, but it was so good. It was a bit cold, but it was nice. The next morning, I woke up, jumped out of my car, and it was a beautiful sunrise shining over the lake of Canberra. It was amazing. I launched my drone, took some film, took some pictures, and head off to my next stop. I did not know where I was going, what I was doing. I just looked up what to see, and it came up with waterfalls, and I said, okay, let's try there. I made my way up the coast to Carrington Falls and Clammer. Took a nice long walk up to the waterfalls. I took my time. It was about a 45-minute walk there and back, but it was very nice. Then I made my way to some car park to find somewhere safe to sleep, because I did not realize how long the drive was going to be. And then I stayed another night in some car park. My family were quite worried, but I did not tell them exactly where I was staying until I knew it was safe. And if it was not safe, I told them the day after that I stayed in some dodgy car park. I did many stops, but one stop I did love was the Blue Mountains. One stage I thought I lost my drone because the signal dropped out because I went behind the Three Sisters. So Blue Mountains was actually a town of the Three Sisters. But I thought it was a blue mountain. My bad.
Now it's over, I'll find it.
Then I got told how you can walk to the Three Sisters. It was about a 45-minute walk for me, up and down some stairs, across some bridges. And guess what? There's more. Yay!
That's a lovely photo.
On the way back, I found a tree trunk. The roots were cut off, so I was able to get on my back and see the action shot of me pushing up. So it looks like I'm lifting up the tree. It was gold. Everyone was laughing at me, like, what is he doing? The next stop was Newcastle. Newcastle was where my uncle was. His name was Michael, but everyone called him Block. I was there for a couple of days, relaxing, washing my car out, washing all my clothes. It was more like a home, nothing more with my car, but just make it everything tidy, repack everything. While I was there, he took me to many places. The places he took me was some amazing lookouts. We went bush bashing in a ute. That was funny. We slid around, spin up some dirt, and drove up a big mountain to see a wonderful lookout. From the Three Sisters to Newcastle, it was about a 3-day drive. Within those 3 days, I did see so many places, more landscapes, more hills, sunrises, sunsets, mountains, track walks. There is so much of Australia to see that if you stop and see everything, you won't make it to your next stop in time. From when I left Myrtleford to Newcastle, I have been driving for about 2 weeks now, 11 days give or take. I've been through about 5 tanks of petrol. The 12 days I was traveling from Myrtleford to Newcastle, I've been sleeping in my car. It just started to rain and I'm eating too many noodles in the car. I tried to clean my car daily because I did not have enough room to mess around because everything was organized. If I had rubbish laying around, it would get in my way. So it made me clear out my car daily. I went to my next stop to stay overnight at Hanging Rock. I went to the wrong place that I was told to go to. It ended up being amazing. Took some photos again of me sitting on the rocks while watching the sunset go down. That night it was a simple dinner. Then I found a fire pit to start a little fire, something to do. Then went to my car and fell asleep. But before I fell asleep, I set my alarm to wake up around 6 o'clock in the morning to watch the sunrise. Got up and took some photos. Then head off to Tamworth. It was a quick stop. It was a big giant chica. I was on my way to Byron Bay to go to a 5-day music festival with my friend Chess to see some amazing bands. There was bands like Cat Empire, The waters. Many other bands that I never heard of that I love.
It means that sometimes trying to just get by. When you get broken down again, it ain't because you didn't try.
When we were driving through the gates of the Blues Festival, we thought, how could I still get around without being too risky of my disability? So when we were checking in our cars and my friend's van, I asked our security guys, could I leave my car on the outside so it's easy for me to get into town to get supplies, because everyone can walk fast and far, but it's hard for me. Normally I trip over a lot, but for some reason in those 4 days of the festival, I did not trip once. But on the last night, gravity pulled me to the floor and I laughed because I fell in a pile of mud. On the first day of the festival, it was nice green grass, green ovals, everything shiny and clean. But on the last day, instead of being a blues fest, it was more like a mud fest. And on the last night, I managed to get myself into those muds. Fun experience. So after the Blues Festival, I ended up staying in Byron Bay for another couple of nights. And I just drove around Byron Bay, looking at things, taking photos, meeting people. I even went for a swim in a Byron Bay beach one morning. It was warm when the water was cold, but it was refreshing. Before I left Byron Bay, I went to a petrol station to fill up my car. And I was talking to the worker and he told me to check out Killen Falls. I was like, oh, thanks, dude. And I went there. I didn't know what I was expecting. When I got there, I parked my car, I started walking. It was smooth at the start, but then when I got there, I could hear the waterfall. So I thought, close. Nah, I wish. When I got down to the steps were not actually steps. They were stones and mud. It was hard. I could not do it by myself. So I started to walk back up because I was not going to try and get to the waterfall over rocks and too risky for me by myself. But when I was walking back up, some wonderful lady, she was like, hey sir, how's the waterfall? I said, to be honest, I did not see it. It's too hard for me to get there. And she was like, I can help you. And I was like, sure? Yeah, come. Literally hold my hand all the way and helped me over the logs, over the rocks to get to this incredible waterfall. When we got there, it was breathtaking. It was amazing. The funny thing is, I did not bring my swimmers with me. I was expecting to get to the waterfall, but she did. And she was like, are you going to jump in? I was like, I don't have my swimmers with me. I have nothing with me. And she was like, that's fine. Just go in your underwear. So I was like, nah. Then she got me a chicken. I was like, come on, not cool. Shit, I have to hop in now. I ended up stripping off in my undies in front of this wonderful, gorgeous female. We ended up hopping in this waterfall. I don't even know what we call it, a lake. It was a great time. We took some pictures. Then we made some jokes. She made some jokes like, now you're stuck here, I'm going down. He's like, no, don't leave me. But lucky she stayed with me, helped me back to my car, and it was amazing. While I was driving through this small country laid-back town, there was a giant motorbike. I was like, I wonder if I can climb up that. If I fall, I'm stuck. Lucky there was 2 other people there checking the motorbike out. I asked them, hi guys, do you mind keeping an eye on me in case I slip or fall? Okay. They just guided me where my foot was going because I couldn't see nothing because you can't. I was really happy that I was able to achieve the climb of this motorbike.
Well, I wonder if next year I will still be sitting here.
I was going to go further up north to Port Douglas, but I've been already traveling for 4 to 5 weeks by then. Sleeping in my car, just getting really tired of my car, to be honest. I decided to go back, head back down, make my way slowly back towards Melbourne. It was a lifetime adventure, driving up the east coast of Australia in my car, and it was great. So some places where I was staying, I was scared, nervous, because if I got into trouble, I had people to call, but not in the location where I was. So I was always worried where I would be, where I would sleep, if I got in trouble, who would I call, who's near me, if I got lost, no phone, no range, what would I do? So I stayed in locations where I would feel safe, except for 1 or 2 nights that I messed up, but I survived. It was a great experience. There were some nights that while I was sleeping in my car, there was people around my car that even knocked on my window to see if I was there, but I just stayed quiet and then they left. Thank God. In my head, I was like, can you please leave? I was born with my cerebral palsy. It's a long story, but it was pretty much the doctors was late. They said I was not ready to come out yet. My mum had to go through a 32-hour labor. The umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck 3 times. That caused lack of air to my left side of the brain that affected my right side of my body. So I walk with a limp in my hand. It does not do what I want sometimes. And a little bit of IQ, to be honest, but I managed to get by. Lucky for me, I have 32 years of experience in training, and I just learned how to do things around my needs. People ask me, what is it like to be disabled? I answer them a question. What is it like to be able-bodied? And the look on their face is like, yeah, never thought of that. Because you don't know unless you was in an accident afterwards. But lucky for me, I was born with my disability, so I don't know what it's like to not have it. Like, it's my life story. Lucky for me, my parents, they would always push me further. Like, they always encouraged me to do more. My family never put a limit on me. It was always what I wanted to do, or if I could not do it, I'll try and work out a way I can do it. Yes, I do get down sometimes. Yes, I struggle, but I try and survive in the life of everyone else's. The reason why I'm doing this video is to inspire more people to do more things. What I mean by that, there's people out there with disabilities always out. Even if you are disabled, handicapped, all those things above, or even able-bodied, and you suffered from depression or anything, just get out there. Have fun. You only have one life. Live it up. Yeah, live it up.